should be able to get Facebook. Facebook first is up because Facebook comes in pretty good. So let's see if I got them on there. We're waiting on Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch for our coverage. So I'm gonna switch the privacy over to that. Okay, we're waiting on Periscope, waiting on Twitch, and waiting on YouTube. So okay, okay, once again, good evening, good Thursday evening to everyone, West Coast, East Coast, Pacific Coast, wherever you may be. Welcome to the Sports Time New Orleans Sports Podcast live stream edition for Thursday, August 1st. In this episode, we will go over news headlines, and also we'll have scoreboard updates. We know we have football going on during the week, the Thursday night games in Canton, and also CFL football. So we'll go ahead and we're waiting for everybody to come in. If you want to come on in and talk, give me tell me hi or whatever. Come on down. Um, we all online, so we can see who you are, and we know everybody's in here. So we're waiting on the YouTube stream to come up. YouTube takes a few seconds. It's a 6 second delay. It's nothing I can do about it. So if you're on YouTube, you should be on in just a few minutes. So how's everybody going? Mary Carey, what's going on? First up, Mary Kelly, how you doing? Um, I know John Brittable show is on tonight. I don't want to take anything away from John Brittable, but we are on tonight. So let's go ahead and begin with today's news headlines, also score updates. Let's go ahead and do that during this podcast edition. Let me switch over the text numbers so nobody won't fuss about that. So let's go ahead and go over some MLB baseball scoreboard, and also we'll have NFL football and Canadian football updates. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, let's begin with MLB scores. We're waiting for the screens to come up. So if you want to come in, I got the restream chat room on. You can, we'll see you, and I'll shout you out if I have to. Okay. Going into the sixth inning, it is Toronto up 4-1. That's 4-1. Toronto on top of Baltimore. So that's going into the sixth inning. So that's one of the games. Also, Red Sox down 4-3 to the Rays. That's going to the sixth as well. Also, top of the sixth, it is the Astros up 2-1 in Cleveland tonight. They have runners at first and third and one out. Also, St. Louis and Chicago Cubs. Cubs are down 2-0, top of the sixth. They have a no hitter. So that was they showed no hitter. Um, Also, the Braves are up 3-1. That's against the Reds. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, hopefully, they can get a win against the Reds. The Reds are not that good this year. The Reds are stink this year. So, um, also, later on, games later, Dodgers and Padres at 9:10 Central Time, 10:10 Eastern. Also, winners from today, Miami wins 5-4 over Minnesota. Also, Phillies win 10-2. I know Brodus will be happy about that on the YouTube side. So, um, so his team wins. Also, the Mets win 4-0 over the White Sox. Wheeler was the winner. He has a 4.45 ERA. He is 8-6. Also, the Milwaukee Brewers lose 5-3 to the Oakland A's. Oakland is now 62-48. So I'm pretty sure, look, there's going to be some games coming down the pipeline. So, um, so one game, like I said, that's one game later on tonight. So let's go to the minor league baseball scoreboard updates. At 7:52, minor league baseball. Okay, we'll show it on the screen. Minor league baseball updates during the podcast live stream edition. Okay, bottom of the seventh, it is Syracuse up 4-1. They have a runner at first and no outs. Also, it is Indianapolis up 6-2. Top of the sixth, runners at first and third and two outs. Also, Norfolk is winning 4-0. Top five, runners at first and second, one out. Also, bottom of the sixth, it is Louisville on top 6-3 on Columbus. Buffalo is on top 6-0, bottom of the sixth. Lehigh Valley is batting. Runner at first and two outs. Also, Fresno is winning 4-0 over Round Rock. Bottom two. Also, Memphis is winning 6-0. Top three. Also, it is San Antonio winning 2-0. Bottom three. Also, it is El Paso winning 3-1. Bottom four. Just about to get started. Oklahoma City and Salt Lake City. Durham and Charlotte is delayed, so not postponed, delayed in the top of the first. So hopefully something will come down the pipeline for them. At 8:05, 9:05 Central, 10:05 Eastern, it will be Reno versus Iowa. Also, the New Orleans Baby Cakes will take on Las Vegas at 9:05 tonight, so it's going to be a late night game. We'll most likely have recap tomorrow, tomorrow's show. Also, um, Omaha and Tacoma, that will be at 9:05, and Rochester wins 5-3 over Scranton WB. That's Wilkes-Barre. So let's go ahead and give you the Double A scoreboard. Okay, Double A scoreboard on the screen. Erie is leading 3-0, bottom of the eighth. Also, it is Portland up 4-3, bottom of the eighth. Also, it is Harrisburg down 8-1, bottom of the fifth. So they are batting, and they have a runner at first and one out. Jackson is leading 3-0, bases loaded, one out. Also, Corpus Christi is up 4-3, bottom five. Also, the Mississippi Braves down 3-0, bottom four. Mississippi has a runner at first and one out. Also, Chattanooga is down 3-2. That's in the bottom of the fourth. Also, tied up at five, up in Pensacola. It is Pensacola and Birmingham. Runners at first and third. Also, Biloxi tonight at home is down 3-0. Top of the fifth, Jacksonville has a runner at first and two outs. Also, it is Frisco up 2-0. Bottom three. Also, top of the fifth, no score between Tulsa and Northwest Arkansas. Also, bottom three, it is Arkansas and Springfield scoreless. Arkansas has a runner at first and no outs. Also, it is Trenton down 3-2. Altoona has a runner at first and second and two outs. Also, Akron wins 6-5. And in the first game, Trenton wins 2-0. So the second game is going on right now between those two minor league teams. So these are your minor league baseball and Major League Baseball scoreboard. We'll also go over to the CFL. We'll have an update on the NFL game tonight. The Hall of Fame game. Football season is finally arrived for the American football side. Okay, let's give you an update on. Um, let's give you an update. I'm go to week 8. Okay, right now, third quarter, 10:58 left to play. Let's go ahead and give you that update. 10:58 left to play. It is. We're waiting for the score scoreboard to come up in just a second. Give me 1 second. Okay, it is 20 to 13. Winnipeg on top, 20 to 13. 31 at the 13-yard line. Um, so it's now first and 10. So that's a live update. 10:31 left to play. Um, the leaders for Winnipeg, Nichols has 14 of 19 passing, 127. Harris has 9 carries for 107, so he has a pretty good night for the Winnipeg Bombers. 2 touchdowns. Also, Matthews has 2 catches for 36 yards in the game. So, once again, we will have the recap tomorrow of Toronto and Winnipeg. Um, so let's go ahead and give you the scoring plays before we go over to the NFL side. Okay, Winnipeg did score at the 12:51 mark in the first quarter, 3-0. Also, Harris did score, made it 9-0, and the extra point was 10-0. So Winnipeg had a commanding lead. Also, they kicked a 32-yard field goal, made it 13-0. Winnipeg in the second quarter made it 19-0 on a 13-yard touchdown rush by Harris. Extra point made it 20-0. Also, Toronto came back in the second quarter. They made it 20-3, and then 20-9, and then 20-10. So that was their scoring. Now in the third quarter, Toronto kicked the field goal, so it was now 20-13. So both teams right now, 251 yards for Winnipeg, 261 for Toronto. Um, Toronto used 35 plays, Winnipeg 31. Running the football, Winnipeg has 130 yards rushing. So that's on 10.8 yards per rush. Penalties, Toronto is worse tonight. They're just sloppy with their penalties. 11 penalties for 125 yards. So that's something Toronto can't be doing. Time of possession, 17:40 for Winnipeg and 16:22 for Toronto. So that is in the third quarter. 10:31 left to play. The other game will be at 9:30 tonight. 9:30 at 8:30. So after this game, so it's going to be 8:30 in just a few minutes. So. Okay, let's give you an NFL update. I'm going to go ahead and give you the NFL update on the first game of the preseason. Right now, it is Denver up 7-0 in the game against the Atlanta Falcons, Hall of Fame game. Let's give you the scoring drive. Let's go ahead and do that. Give me 1 second to pull it up on my screen. Okay, scoring drive for the Denver Broncos started. Let's see. The scoring summary, let's go ahead and do that. Pull it up. Okay, touchdown by Denver. Let's see, 8 plays, 51 yards, 4 minutes and 4 seconds. 7-0. Denver on top. So that's we'll keep an eye on this game while we're here on this broadcast. Also, we'll keep an eye on Winnipeg and Toronto, so we'll do that tonight. So, okay, let's begin with tonight's news headlines. We didn't get to go over it today because we had to do the baseball recap. So I'm about to do the news headlines tonight. So let me go ahead and do the news headlines. Okay, we're going to go to the Baton Rouge section of the Advocate. So the Baton Rouge section. Let's go ahead and okay. Let's go ahead. 4 incoming freshmen will not report to camp for LSU. This is one of them, Dante Starks. We talked about that yesterday, but we have 4 of them not coming in to camp. So this is from the Advocate. Brooke Dabina, you can reach him at theadvocate.com. Let's go ahead and switch over. Okay, we talked about Michael Thomas. Let me go ahead and get this off the screen. Okay, Rob Walker, I had a comment about it. Okay, let's see. We're looking at some news headlines. So let me see if I got any more stuff that we got to discuss tonight. Okay, Patrick Robinson. We'll talk about Patrick Robinson. Patrick Robinson, a vocal coach on the field after returning with a season-ending ankle injury, and rightfully so. He is um, one of the like the quarterbacks. I mean, when the quarterback calls the plays or the linebacker calls the plays on the line, so he should be a vocal coach to tell these young players what they need to do and what not um, to do and stuff like that to mess up their chances to be on the Saints roster. That's very important right there. We need these players to be very vocal because look, if you don't have vocal coaches and stuff like that, the chances are the play will get messed up, and then everybody else have to do that play all over again. So that's very important for Patrick Robinson to have a leadership role on the secondary for the New Orleans Saints. Um, so this is once again, this is from Nathan Brown. You can reach him at the Advocate slash Times Picayune. That's Advocate slash Times Picayune. Okay. Rabelais was. Let's see what Rabelais was talking about. Okay, Rabelais. Scott Rabelais is the writer for the um, Advocate. So Ed Orgeron bullish on 2019, but knows LSU has to win the battles in the trenches. Absolutely, they have to win in the battle of the trenches because if you don't win that battle, you're not winning the game. That's plain and simple. You can't. I can't put it any clearer to anybody that's watching this broadcast tonight. So that's important for LSU football. The trench battles. You have to win on those. Have to win in the trenches, and you have to have effective blocking in order to have an effective passing game and also an effective running game. So that's very important. I mean, look, I know people might just write this off, but the truth of the matter is that is the truth. If you don't have an effective offensive line, you will not win. Period. End of story. That's what he's saying. This is from Scott Rabelais. You can reach him at srabelais at theadvocate.com. So that's very important that we have a very um, effective offensive line. That's what he's telling people. I mean, look, LSU. If you want to win a national championship, that's something that's going to happen. So they're going to have growing pains. The offensive line is going to have growing pains um, during the season. But the truth of the matter is, they got to get that out of their system and get into the game and make plays. That's what they have to do. Make plays this year. You can't be lackadaisical, lollygagging around and expecting things to happen. That's not going to happen. So you have to make things happen. That's the biggest um, key to LSU's victories. Make things happen on that field. So this is from Scott Rabelais. You can reach him at the Advocate slash Times Picayune. He also has his columns. That's in the Baton Rouge Advocate. So you can look at his columns and follow him. So let me go ahead and switch this over. Okay, let's see if I can pull this back up. I'm gotta get. I mean, I know it's annoying, but we have to get them off the screen. So, okay, let's see what we're going to talk about. We did talk about Michael Thomas's contract. We did. So let's go ahead and. Okay, LSU punter Josh Grodin has entered the NCAA transfer portal. That's unfortunate for him to enter the transfer portal, but hopefully he will have a good future. Look, if if he does go with an FCS school or whatever, that most likely will happen. Or Grodin average 34.9 yards per punt. He had 16 punts in 2018, so he was doing a lot of kicking last year for the LSU Tigers. So that's unfortunate. Um, he was named the SEC All Freshman as a sophomore, so that's in the sophomore season. So I look at it this way: Ben Rosenberg won the job. Ben Rosenberg will get the job. He's up for the Ray God Award as well. So Grodin, look, I know he's going to be fades out, but hey, look, you have another chance to go to another team and make an impact for another team. So um, that's unfortunate for him to be put through that, but we have to realize, look, if these players don't work out for this LSU team, or they lost their job, they have another opportunity. So that's my take on it. This is from Brooks Navina. You can reach him at the Advocate. That's Brooks Navina. You can reach him at the Advocate. So that's in Baton Rouge. That's on the Baton Rouge side. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna turn this off again. I don't know why they do that, but um, that's for their thing. Okay, Teron Armstead. Let's talk about Teron Armstead. Teron Armstead is healthy, fully boned at Saints training camp, but no secret sauce to cut out injury. So look, there shouldn't be no secret sauce. That's the thing about it. Look, I'll be honest with you. If he does stay healthy throughout the whole 2019 football season, he'll be okay because we're gonna need him to be that bull for the offensive line to um, knock those defensive linemen back and also those linebackers. So that's important right there. So this is his video. We'll show you his video. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you his video. I'm going to play his video back. So we're playing clips, but we'll play it for a few seconds. We can't play it long because we have to watch out for the so we don't get a copyright strike against my channel. So I'm going to play this clip. So go ahead, play this only a few minutes. So we're just going to play a few excerpts of it. So let me go ahead and do that.
Ingenuitive, and you've seeked out a lot of different treatment options, like overseas and whatnot, been kind of ahead of the game as far as some NFL players are concerned. Did you do anything this offseason that might have been considered wacky at one point, or just try different things in order to be able to get yourself as healthy as possible?
Just trying to learn more, look for ways of prehab and injury prevention. Just staying on it, really, staying on a routine, staying consistent, learning more about my body, and understanding that some injuries are just unfortunate events, and I'm gonna do it.
And rightfully so. He should stay on task with his body because that's going to be the determining factor if he stays healthy or not. So that's one thing for sure we're going to have to be aware of as Saints fans. If Armstead, we lose him, we'll have to get somebody else in there in his place. So that's my take on it. What's yours? If you want to comment about Teron Armstead, you think we will have a chance with Teron Armstead staying healthy, or he most likely will go back to getting injured again. So if you want to talk about it, just come on in via Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. So that we're waiting on you. I see 2 people in there. So you doing? So that's my take on Teron Armstead. So we'll move along to news, more news headlines, stuff like that. So we're gonna switch this over. So I'm gonna get this switched out. So let's go ahead and talk about Cyril Grayson. We'll talk about him. Cyril Grayson, LSU speedster. Cyril Grayson um, gives all his effort and hope to break the mods. That's some mode. So that's something he's going to have to be doing. So I look at it this way: if he does make this roster, he will most likely get into that maybe that fourth or fifth wide receiver spot if he gets onto the team. I'm pretty sure if you use him wisely, you can utilize his skill ability. So that's one thing about it. You utilize his absolutely skill ability because he is a speedster. So you got to utilize his as a four-star track athlete. We'll show you. We'll highlight the thing as a four-star track athlete. One of the most decorated athletes on the relays. So that's what we need: speed, because speed will help us in the long run with the Saints. So that's from let's see. I'll pull this up, back up. Okay, Amir, Ami. It sounds like Ami Just. You can reach her at the Advocate Times Picayune. That's the Advocate / Times Picayune. Or you can find her articles at NOLA.com. That's NOLA.com. So let's go ahead and switch this back in. We'll give you. I'm sorry, but I took off the Dolby Audio, so we got to keep that on. So we apologize for that. So let me go ahead and switch this over. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, I know these pop-up things are annoying, but we can't do anything about it. So we're just gonna take them off. Okay. Let's see. Um, okay. LHSAA Executive Director Eddie Bowen. Um, I know it's a little annoying. I know we have to do that again, so we apologize. So, okay, this we'll show you the full article. I know they're coming in with these little pop-up things. I mean, it's annoying, but look, we just gotta get used of it. Okay, says the LSA has no LHSAA standings. It's calling for a title event structure as necessary. Look, sure, they wanted to break from this the selective schools and non-selective schools. Look, the commissioner's saying there's no standings. Look, I mean, look, they can compete in the LHSAA events, but the truth of the matter is, look, they have to have some structure around the corners because look, they want to have their own league. I mean, that's fine with me. I'm in favor of it, but look, don't take public, don't take private, don't take any thing away from the public schools, because the public schools, these teams that go in there, if they get into the playoffs, they deserve to get into the playoffs. I mean, look, the Catholic schools has been taken from the public schools for years, and that's something that's got to stop. I mean, look, I am a proponent of all the teams competing in the same classifications, whether it's Class 1A, Class 2A, Class 3A, Class 4A, Class 5A, like the old system. But you're gonna have some people that's not gonna accept that. They're just gonna say cry about, oh, my team's not making it to the playoffs, blah 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 blah. No, hey, it's called PowerPoints. You got to earn your higher power points to even get into the playoffs. That's the thing about it. I mean, I don't look. I don't have no sympathy for these private schools. So the private schools can have their own league and win their titles. That's fine with me. But like, don't take away from the public schools and try to force it on everybody. No, it shouldn't happen. So that's my take on it. What's yours? What you think about the structuring plan for the LHSAA? You can come in and post your comments via Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. You think this is a good idea to have the LSA, or keep it the way it is? The Everybody has a chance to get into the playoffs. So that's my take on it. What's yours? So that's LHSAA news and information. Okay, let's switch this over. I know I'm getting a lot of these. I just hit that button again. So okay, let's go over to move to Broadmoor. Move to Broadmoor gives Cyril Crutchfield gives Cyril Crutchfield. He used to coach at South Plaquemines and stuff like that. He was here in the city, but let's go ahead and read this article. Gives Cyril Crutchfield bring different football horizon challenge. So that's that's something right there. Look, I say congratulations to him. That's just fine with me. He came out of the New Orleans area. He coached at South Plaquemines down the road in Port Sulphur. But look, I wish him all the best of luck in his endeavors. So that's my take on it. This is from Randy Fambro. You can reach her at the Advocate/Times Picayune. That's the Advocate/Times Picayune. Or you can follow her. You can email her at rffambro at theadvocate.com. That's rffambro at theadvocate.com. I don't know. Okay, it's low. Okay, let's talk about Assumption Capitalist. Let's talk about them. Moved to Assumption Capitalist by former coach Benny Saller. It's truly a 1A choice. Get this out the screen so I can read this article. So this is another article out of the Baton Rouge Advocate about Benny Saller. It's truly a 1A choice. So I think that's a suitable school for Coach Saller. So he has gone to the 5A ranks. From 5A to the 1A, so that's good. Because the 1A is like the smaller schools and stuff like that. So he had a combined record of 110 wins and 55 losses in 15 seasons. He also coached players like Landon Collins, Eric Reed, Eddie Lacy, Justin Reed along the way. So he did. He also coached at he's a former Terrell High School player. He was an assistant with 1A St. Edmunds, and also he also coached at Catholic Point Capee. So that's news on him. So once again, congratulations to Coach Crutchfield and Coach Benny Saller for making those switches over. So hopefully they'll have a good season in their respective football programs. I'm gonna switch this over once again. I know this is annoying, but okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about Ed Ingram, suspended LSU lineman Ed Ingram may return, but if things go right, his trial is set for let's see, I'm gonna pull it up. Give me 1 second. His trial is set for September 13th, so hopefully things will go right. He was arrested on 2 counts of aggravated sexual assault. That was in the Dallas County Court. That will be his trial will be August 2nd. So hopefully something good will come out of it. So because we're going to need these guys. He's a sophomore. He's a 6'4", 314-pound sophomore from DeSoto, Texas. He started 12 games at right guard as a true freshman back in 2017. So I look at it this way. Hopefully he will learn his valuable lesson and not to do what he did um, and get himself in a lot of trouble. So that is from Brooks Knockvino. You can reach him at The Advocate. That's The Advocate. .com. That's in the Baton Rouge area. So okay, we'll switch over to the Acadiana area, to the Acadiana Advocate. We'll go ahead and do that. See what's happening with ULL football. So we'll go ahead and do that. Give me 1 second. Switch over to the Acadiana side. So we're on the Acadiana Advocate web page. We'll talk about ULL football. So let's go ahead and do that. Give me 1 second to switch it. Okay, we'll switch it. So this is from let's see if I can grab it. So this is the Acadiana Advocate. The Acadiana Advocate is part of the Baton Rouge Advocate. We'll talk about things going on at ULL. So let me switch this over. Okay, ULL Raging Cajuns. We'll talk about them. Let's go ahead and look at their projected starting lineup for the Raging Cajuns. Okay, I'm gonna switch this over. Okay, got it out. Got it out the screen. Okay, this is what at quarterback. This is the depth chart. I'm going into spring fall camp. Levi Lewis is the quarterback. He is 5'11", 185. Also, left tackle Rico Robinson. Mitchell, Max Mitchell. He's 6'6" and 290, so he's a sophomore at left tackle. Also, Ken Marks will be the left guard, 6'4", 300 senior. Also, Cole Perdome, he's 6'3", 293 senior. He's a center. And also Shane Volmont, I'm saying this name right. He is 6'0", and 295 sophomore. So that's some depth right there for the ULL Raging Cajuns. Also, Kevin Dotson, he's 6'4", and 315. At right tackle is Robert Hunt, 6'5", 310. Also, the tight end position, 2 tight ends on the depth chart. Johnny Lumpkin, 6'6", 266 junior. He's a junior on the team. Also, Chase Rogers, 6'4", 235. So I'm pretty sure they can utilize these 2 guys in their offense. Now the running backs for the ULL Raging Cajuns, Trey Regas, 5'11", 227. Also Elijah Mitchell, 5'11", 221. And Raymond Calez, 5'9", 180. He's a senior. So you got 2 juniors and 1 senior. So they're going to have some depth. They're definitely going to have some depth for the ULL Raging Cajuns. Now the wide receivers. You got one senior and got one junior, and also you have two seniors. See, two seniors and two juniors. So two seniors and two juniors. So they got some veteran um, talent on their ball club. So your three seniors, look, those three seniors and two two seniors. Excuse me, I don't want to get you confused. Two seniors and three juniors. So Calf Goslett, he's a junior. Also, um, Brian Smith, he's also a junior, and Jamel um, Bell, he's 6'0" and 184. So 6'0" and 184. So your three seniors, juniors, and also your two. Well, that will be your leaders right there for the ULL football team. Now on the defensive side, we'll look at the defensive side. Um, Zy, Zywan Hill, he is that's Ziyon. He is they have a sophomore, and also um, Tamidris Porter. He's 6'2" and 325. So, and also Benny Higgins. He's got a 6'0" and 276 frame. So your defensive linemen they're going to be stacked right there. But these two guys that's up on the depth chart, they're young talent. The only veteran they have, let's go ahead and break that down, is Higgins. Um, so you got four sophomores and one senior. So you got four sophomores and one senior on the defensive line. So that's one thing. Look, the veteran right there, Higgins, is going to have to get him to work with those guys. Now your linebackers. So let's go ahead and go over your linebackers for the Raging Cajuns. Joe Dilton, he's a junior. Chancey Manick, that's Manac. He's also outside linebacker. Also, Jack Boudreaux, he's a senior, and also another sophomore in Andre Riley. So also you got, like I said, you got two, two seniors. Let's see, two juniors and two sophomores on that linebacking core for the ULL Raging Cajuns. So you got some veteran talent on those linebacker for the Raging Cajuns. Now your secondary. Let's go ahead and go over your secondary. Okay, Michael Jaquez. If I'm saying his name right, 6'2", 201. He's a senior. Also, you got Kamir Greenhouse. He's also a senior on the team. Also, Eric Garner. That's Garror. He's a sophomore. Also, a strong safety, you have Brendan Trahan. He also he's a sophomore, also a free safety. So here's the breakdown for the Raging Cajuns. They have one, two. We're gonna count them. Three. That's so four seniors, and let's see on the cornerback play. Okay, you got four seniors and two sophomores. So right now, I say the secondary for the ULL, they're going to be a little inexperienced. That's one thing about it, because you got those sophomores, but those four seniors, they're going to have to step it up for the ULL Raging Cajuns. So also your special teams, your kicker is Stephen Ortiz. He's a senior, and also the punter is so your kickers right there, Kendrick Alder. Alder. He's a freshman, so that's the only senior that's most likely going to make the kicks and stuff like that. Also, Reese Burns, he's a punter. He's a sophomore, so they got a sophomore punter, so he's going to be a little bit kind of inexperienced and stuff like that. Hopefully, he will get some snaps under his belt. Also, Raymond Calles, he's a kick returner, and also Chris Smith is the punt returner. So that's going to be some key areas for the ULL Raging Cajuns. So that's we did break down the talent level. So I'm gonna tell you, they can be 7-7, like they can surpass that 7-7 record, like they did last year. So I'm pretty sure if they win, maybe I'd say if they get 6-6 like last year, so they most likely won't play Tulane. They'll probably play another bowl game. So that most likely will get them into another bowl game, 6-6. So that's the projected starting lineup for the ULL Raging Cajuns. So this is from the Acadiana Advocate. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we're going to talk about today. On the Acadiana Advocate side, let me pull this down. So we'll talk more ULL football. Okay, ULL. Okay, ULL coaches made difference in new commitment. Uh, the Baltai Hawkins. So that's what they're talking about. He's cornerback. Let me pull this up 1 second, so you can see the. This is from Mike Cop page. You can reach him at the Acadiana Advocate. That's the Acadiana Advocate. Um, so they talk about this guy. He's from Texas. He's a 6'3" um, cornerback, departing from campus as a future Raging Cajun. So hopefully he does make some headway in this wherever he goes. So this is from Mike Cop page. You can reach him at the Acadiana Advocate. That is the Acadiana Advocate association with the Advocate news services and stuff like that. So they have different newspapers. So let me switch this out. So let's go ahead and talk about let's see any more ULL articles we got to talk about. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay. This is Coach Billy Napier. He's from the ULL. ULL coaches. Let's go ahead and see if I can grab this information. I don't know if I could. I don't know why I'm getting these. Let's switch this back over. Sorry about that. Let's switch it back over. Switch it back right back over to the Acadiana Advocate newspaper. So I'm gonna switch it over 1 second. I know it's a lot annoying, but people's got to realize we have to go through all these ads and stuff like that. I just don't like to see that, but we'll get through it. So let's go ahead and talk about Coach Napier. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna switch this out once again. Sorry about everybody. Sorry about these little ads popping up every 5 seconds. I turn on to the thing. I don't know why they're not. I don't know why they pushed me out. So sorry about that. We can't get that article, so we apologize. I'm going to go ahead and go back to another article on ULL football. So let me do that. So, okay, this is what we're talking about. This is the article we was going to show you. ULL giddy up all advantages year 2. under Billy Napier. Look, hopefully he does do better than he did last year. So he went 7-7. They went to a bowl game. Make no mistake about it. But they can do better this year. They absolutely can do better this year. The ULL Raging Cajuns. So, okay, let's see what else we're going to talk about. Okay. Sunbelt Conference announces, you guessed it, Cajuns will open with Arkansas schools. Let's go ahead and talk about that. This is from staff reports. I don't know why they don't want me to access these videos. I mean, I don't know why they don't let me do it. I apologize. So I know this is a ridiculous. This is ridiculous, but look, I'm just So we apologize. Okay, this is from the Acadiana Advocate. Um, so I'm just trying to get everything straightened so I know if I can get in there and stuff like that. So that's ULL football updates. So let's go ahead and let's go to the other let's go over to the Crescent City Sports. That's Crescent City Sports. We'll talk some we'll have some articles from there. So how you doing, Eric Brunson? Did you show everything? No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. If you want me to do that, I'll do that for you. Andy Bryson. So we'll show you some articles and stuff like that. I'll have to look it up. So I'll look it up. Thank you for your we'll show some articles. I mean, I know it's Acadiana Advocates very they're very pushy with these ads and stuff like that. That's just ridiculous. I'll go ahead and thank you for the link. Appreciate it. So we'll go ahead and switch over. So we'll talk about everything on Louisiana gridiron football. So if you want to, we'll talk about. Okay, let's talk about Southeastern football fall camp report day 2. Okay, this is from Andy Bryson. You can reach him at Louisiana Gridiron Football. So we'll promote your thing. So thank you for the article. I appreciate it. Okay, this is the day 2 of Southeastern football camp. I didn't get to go to Southeastern, so we'll use your content. So I appreciate it. Okay, first year defensive. How much did y'all pay for? Okay, Kerry Thompson. We had it's 5-year deal worth $100 million. So I'll post it in there. 5-year deal. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. 5-year deal. 5-year deal. So hold on 1 second. Let me write this in there so we'll have it. So just I'm gonna try to write it in there. Give it to you. The information. Okay, 5-year deal. So hold on 1 second. Let's see if I can get it right. 5-year deal. 100 million dollars. So $100 million for Thomas. $100 million for Thomas. Thanks for that information. So hold on 1 second. I'm gonna try to write it in there. So I know I'm a little. Okay. Defensive coordinator Lance Guthrie looks for consistency and steady improvements on the Lion defense. So I think that was a great acquisition to have Coach Guidry to come from McNeese to Southeastern to coach the defense. I'm looking forward to this 2019 football season. So This is we're showing you the article. This is from Louisiana Gridiron Football. Um, Andy Bryson is the I think he's the publisher there. So look, I'm looking forward to seeing what this football this Lion defense can do against these because they're gonna have um, um, first game is gonna be Jacksonville State, and then they're gonna take on Bethune Cookman. That is gonna be something right there. So and then they will take on Ole Miss. Let's go ahead and talk about the schemes. Guidry, the scheme, whether it's a 4-2-5, 4-3, or 3-4, it doesn't matter. Look, as long as you play the those things. So if they do go to a 4-2-5, that's going to be something to look forward to right there. Or if they go to a 4-3, or if they go to a 3-4. So that's something. Look, Coach Selfo is going to be assisting on. So these are your practice schedules. Friday morning at 9 a.m. Also Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Monday 9 a.m. Also um, um, Tuesday August 6th 9 a.m. Also August 7th 9 a.m. August 8th 9 a.m. Friday August 9th 9 a.m. Also um, August 10th, 9 a.m. August 11th, 3:30. Um, August 12th, 9 a.m. August 13th. Also, um, Wednesday, August 14th, 9 a.m. August 15th, 9 a.m. Friday, August 16th, 9 a.m. Also, Saturday, 9 a.m. and also 11 season ticket party for Southeastern football. Also, let's see, Sunday the 18th, 9 a.m. Also, Monday, August 19th, 9 a.m. August 20th, 9 a.m. And also, August 24th, that will be Media Day, 1 p.m. So, that is the Southeastern Training Camp Report, Day 2. So we'll see what else we need to look at. So let me go ahead and if I can, I'm gonna see if I can use videos because I know he'll let me. Andy Bredson, hopefully he'll let me. Okay, this is one of the let's see what we're gonna be talking about. Okay, Diamonds in the Rough. This is a high school football. Also Diamonds in the Rough there, and also another Diamonds in the Rough article. So I'm gonna see if he could send me some more Southern about Southern and all that. ULL is kind of, I mean, those pages are kind of gaudy. So please subscribe to Louisiana Gridiron Football. It's all football, all Louisiana. Um, Andy Bryson does a pretty good job. So once again, Andy Bryson, thanks for the news. Thanks for promoting your site. So we will use it during the football season. So thank you for that. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for this evening. Let's give you another CFL football update. CFL football update. Winnipeg up 27-21. That's 8:18 left to play in the fourth quarter. Um, so that's a game going on. Once again, um, let's see. Nichols 21 of 29, 169, 21 of 29, 21 of 29. I'm saying it right. 169. Also Harris, 14 carries for 149, 2 touchdowns. Also Harris, 6 catches for 45. So this is good. This is a pretty good game right here. Very close game, but no problem. Andy Bryson. If I'm saying your name right, no problem. Thank you. So, okay, let's give you the MLB baseball updates. We'll do that before we head on out of here for this evening. Blue Jays up 8-1, top 8. Also, top going into the 8th, it is the Rays up 7-4. Also, the Dodgers up 5-1, top of the 8th. It is bases loaded, 2 outs. Now, the Cardinals up 7-0. The Cubs just got to keep winning because, look, St. Louis can easily catch them in the Central. So hopefully the Cubs can manufacture runs in those innings. So this is they are batting. Also, the Atlanta Braves are 4-1. That's in the top of the 7th. Also, the Padres and Dodgers will play later. So that's the minor league baseball. We'll give you the first game of the season NFL update. NFL, it is tied up at 7 at halftime. Atlanta and Denver. We'll give you the scoring plays. Let's go ahead and switch that over. Give you the scoring plays in just a few seconds. Okay. Second quarter, Brian Hill pass from Kurt Benekent. I mean, if I'm saying his name right, it tied it up at 7. It was a 1-yard pass play. 8 plays, 61 yards. So 8 plays, 61 yards. A minute 17 on the taking off of the time of possession. So we'll have the recap tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get click this off so everybody we can let everybody go. So once again, let's pull this up once again. Let's see if I can pull this in. Okay, this concludes tonight's Sports Time New Orleans Sports Podcast live stream edition for Thursday night, August 1. We will be back tomorrow. We'll have Saints training camp. We'll also have baseball recaps and stuff like that, and also CFL and stuff like that. We'll also have more football to talk about. So we're approaching college football and also high school and NFL. So we'll have that. Like, share, and subscribe. It's very important. We all do these videos. We don't do these videos for money. We don't do these videos for fames and none of that stuff. We do this for one reason. We like what we do. Follow me on Facebook, WordPress, Instagram, also Tumblr and Reddit. I'll read out the social media addresses. You can follow me on my 2 Facebook pages, facebook.com/Kerry Wehmeyer. That's WEHMEYER, the number 75. That's my personal. Now, you can follow me on my Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Facebook page also as well. That's the sports side. You can follow me on facebook.com/KLW. That's KLW 782540. That's KLW 782540. Or you can just search my name on Facebook and you can give me a like or whatever, or follow me on or friend request. You can do that. That's fine with me. Now you can follow me on Instagram at Sports Talk 2505. That's Sports Talk _ 2505. That's 2505. Just like regular things. Also, you can follow me on the WordPress Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer WordPress page at Sports Talk 78. .sports.blog. Just go there, find my name, just search Sports Talk 78. You'll most likely will land on it. Now, you can follow me on Tumblr That's tumblr.com/blog/sports talk 78. That's sports talk, the number 78. Also, you can follow me on the Reddit page. You heard of Reddit? Yeah, it's the same thing. Reddit page. Just follow me at reddit.com/user/LSU_Tulane 2505. That's LSU underscore. Got to put the underscore behind the LSU, and then between for Tulane, and it's 2505. We will be back tomorrow. Once again, everybody have a good rest of your Thursday evening, and we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully between either 7 or at night. So that's what it depends on. So everybody have a good evening.